Hello and welcome to Pebble-Ology. In the last video, we found 3 different colored spotted basalt stones, one light, medium, and dark. I will share a tag at the top of the screen for those who want to see it. Otherwise, this video will follow the process of the lightest color of the 3 stones. Alright, so here's the next spotted basalt. So this is the light one. I'm going to give it a cut and hopefully it won't crumble as much as the other one did. Let's give it a try. Okay, here we are. We have the finished product. It turned out a lot better than the previous one. I did notice it is kind of soft, but I think this one will grind a lot better. It's not as crumbly as the previous, so we should have luck. All right, on to the next step. Okay, here we are with the light chunk of basalt. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the new machine and see what happens. The one thing that was great with the last stone on this machine is it made very light work out of it. It did it in just a couple hours, so I'm hoping you get the same results. All right, we got it in there, so let's get started. All right, we finished the grind and this stone has turned out great. I am very happy with it. So we will get it on the polish and see how it turns out. All right, we got the water going. Let's get it started. All right, here we are, just finished this first round of polish. I believe it's a 100 grit. All right, second round of polish, which is 400 grit. All right, that'll do it for the second round of polish on 400 grit. It feels very smooth. I look forward to seeing it when it's finished, when it's completely finished. This is the third round of polish at 800 grit. Okay, that'll wrap up the time for the 800. Let's take a look. It's getting a little more glossy. Kind of has still has a little bit of a waxy finish, but we'll get it on some 1500 and go from there. Okay, possibly the final polish on this 1500 grit, like the stone that I had done before. That was like this, but I think it was the medium color. I'm gonna see how it looks after this polish before I make a determination on whether it needs a 3000 grit. These softer stones tend to polish as much of a gloss with the 1500 as they do after the 3000. So we'll go ahead and give this a try and take a look afterwards. All right, here we go. All right, that'll wrap up the 1500 grit, and hopefully it'll be shiny enough and won't need to do the 3000. So I'm gonna take this out and clean it up, and we'll go from there. All right, we have finished this stone. Now, this was the lightest color of the three basalts that we took as samples, and it turned out great. I am really pleased with this contrast of these stripes and spots. I have not seen a basalt like this before. I didn't even know that basalt came in so many different colors, but they do. And you can see a lot of these stripes they look like cracks. And maybe they are cracks, but you definitely can't feel any kind of, you can't fit your fingernail in any of these cracks. So my guess is maybe they're just minerals, or just stress from millions of years of being a rock and dealing with weather. But I'm gonna zoom in on some of these stripes, and I don't know if I can catch it, but you can see that these are closer to the typical basalt colors. You know, there's very dark gray or black. Here it looks like a very dark gray, and which is typical, which is mostly like how the entire stone usually are. This one, although, yeah, you can see so much detail in this, and you would think this would still be a rough stone, but you can see through the reflection of these lights that I have that it's glossy and it's very smooth all the way around. And you can even see some even lighter minerals in here, which give it an incredible characteristic. I really like this stone, and I don't know, I might go back up to that place and see if I can find more of this and maybe do some kind of sculpting project with some of this stuff. I think I might even like this light colored one much better than the medium color one, but I will have to see how the dark one turns out also. I think there might be something in the future that we do with this type of stone anyway, so I'll have to go back and collect some more. But otherwise, I love these spots on it. It gives it so much character. I love it. It turned out great. So thank you for following along on this ride, and look for some more videos coming out. Thank you.